iHeartRadio, Weekend 1, Day 3, ACL Fest.
Marker.
Borns. Or what do your friends call you?
My friends call me Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is your actual first name?
It's my first name. Borns is my last name, so it's not completely unlikely to.
Do people
call
who
me
you
that.
work with, like people at the label or management, do they call you Borns or do they call you Garrett also?
I guess it depends on how long I've known them. I don't know.
Should I call you Garrett or should
You can
I
call me
you?
Garrett.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Garrett's cool.
It's Garrett.
Either or, Mr. Borns.
And you know what? I'm usually a lot more professional than this, but my daughter is a giant fan of yours. Would you say hello to my daughter?
Absolutely.
Her name's Adrian.
Adrian?
Yeah.
What's up, Adrian? How's it going? I like how I'm speaking to a camera like it's Adrian right now.
Adrian right
Hey,
there.
Adrian. HD Adrian.
So you've had a song go bonkers nuts, Electric Love.
I like that term. That's nice.
How is that? I mean, it's your first really giant, big hit.
Yeah.
What's the feeling like to have one just go stratosphere?
I mean, it's a very cool feeling, especially because it was just kind of just a song that we recorded just for fun, you know? There wasn't really too much thought about it being popular or people, like, really digging it. So, yeah, it was
Didn't
just...
have much of an advanced feeling that this is the one, or...
No, not really.
Huh.
To be honest. I mean, we recorded it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And just, put out an EP, and people just kind of gravitated towards that song, so, yeah.
Very, very cool. So, new album in the works. Is it your first full length?
First full length, yeah.
And that's just, like, by next weekend of ACL, I think that'll be out or very close to it. Maybe
October
right after.
16th.
Yeah, that following Tuesday.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, very cool.
Yeah, I'm
What
stoked.
shall we expect from that?
Well, it's called Dopamine. The songs and everything is very much influenced by dopamine.
I like dopamine.
Dopamine's good. It's a fun little...
For those of you who don't know what dopamine is, that's the stuff in your brain when you're having fun. That's what your brain makes when you're having fun.
That's a perfect definition.
It really is.
No, it's exactly, yeah. It's your internal drugs in your brain. There's drugs in your brain, guys. You don't need to take drugs.
It's a chemical.
All in there.
You know, it's I guess a chemical / hormone or whatever it might be.
Yeah.
But when you're watching football, if you're really into it, a lot of dopamine.
Lots of dopamine.
You know, dopamine also has to do with, that plays a part in drug addiction and alcohol addiction, things like that. So
In love.
in love, absolutely. Love should have been
People
the first
addiction,
thing we talked about.
love addiction.
We should have talked about love before we talked about football. So
I mean, that's where your love's at, man.
hey, sounds good. So I read up on you a little bit, and you were a magician.
I was a magician as a young lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was my first profession, I guess you could say. Yeah.
Are there any parallels between the trade of the magician and the musician?
I think so. Yeah. It was kind of like my first experience as a frontman, and kind of having that control of an audience that I really liked.
And some pressure too.
Definitely some pressure. Yeah. It's like I think I liked the adrenaline rush from doing magic for a crowd of people. So, and yeah, there's a lot of I feel like music and magic are kind of synonymous in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I like to write that way, at least. I like to write with using different things that you're not expecting in the music, you know, little twists and turns for your ear.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you're on here in about 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Have you? Are there still pre-show jitters, butterflies, or are you pretty chilled out with that by now?
Pretty feeling pretty chill. This shirt might attract some butterflies.
It sure might. That's a gorgeous shirt, by the way.
Thank you.
Are you
It
warm
was
in
my
that?
grandmother's. A little warm,
Yeah.
but it's good
starting to heat up.
to keep yourself at a nice a steamy pre-show temperature, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
That way the stage lights don't seem like you're not a French fry up there.
Right.
If you're used
Well, yeah. I mean, the sun's doing it all
to it.
for us. So.
Yeah. Right on.
Yeah.
It's Garrett, a.k.a. Borns. Electric Love, the gigantic song, new record, the 16th.
Dopamine. 10/16.
Very cool. It's great
Yeah.
to meet you.
You too.
Break a
Thanks
leg.
a lot,
Have a great
Chris.
set.
Cheers.
iHeartRadio.